Week number 209.
That's amazing.
209.
We're short, Dr. Matt, today because
we were really short because he's tall.
he is tall.
He is tall,
Yeah. Actually, what's going on is he's actually checking and adjusting
When necessary.
When necessary.
Oh, you guys smell that?
There's another one.
Yeah.
That's called mental impulse. What is the mental impulse?
The mental impulse is a specific, precise message made
Step
up
number 7.
for that specific instance in your body. That intelligent message where if you go outside and it's hot outside and your brain says, a little warm out here. Because I want to protect your body and keep you healthy all the time, I'm going to send a little message down to those skin cells and say, sweat.
That almost sounded like Liam Schubel there, didn't it?
He sounds a lot like
There was a Liam.
Shout out to Liam Schubel, DC.
That
Pretty big
Dr.
deal.
Liam.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Obviously,
as you know.
As you know,
So,
of course.
But that was the mental impulse. Essentially, is what. Oh wait, Dr. Matt.
Oh, hi,
come on in,
Dr. Matt. Yeah. We were just smelling the mental impulse.
Scooch over.
He's got a little taller.
All right. So now we got Dr. Matt here. I don't know if he's in the picture. We'll find out how to do this. So you were checking and, if necessary, adjusting. And we were smelling the mental impulse.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do,
it smells like cabbage.
So we just got done this last weekend with, we're like really cramped in
Yeah,
here.
this is good.
Hi guys. Hi everybody. Hey. And so, the ACP, and I'll kind of lead it and let you guys know it, but the ACP is the Academy of Chiropractic Philosophers, and philosophy is huge in those people who want to practice the art, science, and philosophy of chiropractic. It's unfortunately, it's the minority of the profession. Being in that room, we're the minority of the minority. And there's some, that want us to be credible, public acceptance, and the evidence-based.
Yeah, right.
Which obviously, what's the evidence you're looking for? I have evidence that I would like to discuss. Stop right there. So I cleaned it up. I stopped.
Good. No. But what did you tell me once? We want to see the evidence that the evidence method is better than the other method.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like this. There's some in that realm that, and it's interesting. We'll say this. We talked about this weekend. Have fallen into smoking cessation. There's a group out there. That feel that that's part of their clinical model that in chiropractic. So I asked this weekend because that was brought up. Why smoking cessation? I want to see the evidence on that. Other than, and what was the reply? We're going to say taught the class, or anybody names out there. But what did they say? Number one reason they use smoking cessation now? Money, because they say the big tobacco industry is a great revenue source, and so that's why they're jumping on that bandwagon. And to some of those, they look at it as another way for third-party reimbursement. I would rather lean into what we're going to talk about is momentum. And I'll start it and let you guys, I'll do my best to stop, but you're either going towards health or away from health. In either way, it's momentum. And I thought you said it really good. I want you to touch base on that. But it's the things that you do every single day in your life, from the day you were born, that are either moving you farther or closer to health. And they're called constructive or deconstructive survival values. For example, working out is a very good thing to do. That's a constructive survival value. But the flip side of it is it's got deconstructive survival values because of what you do during your workout. Water, drinking water is good. Constructive survival value. Too much water? Could one drink too much water?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And dependent on some things that are within the water that you don't know are there.
Exactly, deconstruct. So you're moving one way or the other, and what we do as the chiropractor is, and we're the only profession that can do this. We're the only one.
Only one.
Because we look what drives health, which is salutogenesis, versus the pathogenic model.
Yep.
Is we work with that momentum. So now I'm done because I hogged the last 208 videos. I'll leave it up to you guys.
You were in all of them, though.
Yeah, but I still hog them somehow. Right, little buddy?
Yeah. It's kind of
But just to give him a moment to say something.
It's funny that side of the camp doesn't really smell like mental impulses. It smells more like paraffin bath, which is lovely. So
Sean Walker, I have his name is somewhere right here.
Add me on Facebook. Come to my Tuesday night talks. Tonight, 7 p.m., we're talking about life. Last night. So
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday at 7 p.m., you're always welcome. We're going to come and talk about life. We're not talking about low back pain. It's really weird.
All right, so go ahead.
So-
Are you going next?
Yeah, with the constructive and destructive survival values, you're either moving again towards disease and death, or you're moving towards health. Yes, I do. Thank you. And constructive and destructive survival values. The big thing to remember about stress, about anything good that you do, is that it accumulates over time. Just like when you come in to get adjusted, each adjustment builds on the next adjustment. It's always a constructive on top of constructive. But then you go home and you live a stressful life. Those are your destructive values. Think of your life as a bank. Constructive value would be putting a deposit in there, right? Cha-ching, good stuff. Destructive survival values is like putting a withdrawal, right? We got to take money out, crap bills, stuff like that. Those are the three stressors. To hear more about that, come to the Tuesday night talks, please. So patients often ask
Right
me,
here.
Patients often ask me,
Sign up. See,
why do I have to keep coming in? Why can't you just fix me? Well, I hate to break this to you, ladies and gentlemen, you are not a table. As the Spanish would say, no mesa. So if we have a table and the leg is broken, we patch it up, nail it in, it's fixed. The problem, folks, is that that is an inanimate object. That is not alive. You are living. You're always in a continuum between death and health. The question is, which side of the continuum do you want to move on? Do you want to let the destructive survival values keep withdrawing from your bank of health and success? Or do you want to get adjusted and add constructive survival values so you can maintain the flow towards health?
You gotta go after that.
That's good.
Because you probably got the Dr. Matt moment.
He'll end it with Dr. Matt Moore. So
Who doesn't he?
He's Dr. Matt.
The moment.
everything's a moment.
That was really good, wasn't it?
It's one long continuous moment.
Good luck following that, by the way.
No, I'm going to keep it short and simple. We're going to use an example of this. So you've got a freight train, okay? And let's use a coal train because we're constantly putting coal in there.
No, but it's a coal train. But I think that the train needs to be hauling cats. No cats.
No cats, yeah.
No, it has to be hauling cats.
Cats?
That's more RCT friendly.
Yeah. What about cats?
So am I putting cats into the incinerator?
No. It's just a train.
It's a coal train pulling cats.
Pulling cats.
Okay.
Like cats.
Okay, so it
On
has
East Coast.
cats on it. What kind of cats? Siamese?
Pet cats on the East Coast that need adjusted.
And they're moving to the West Coast?
No, they're going to the East.
Oh, they're going to the East Coast.
Right.
The largest cat adjusting clinic
Is on the East Coast and smoking cessation center.
Yes.
Okay, so
Cat
you've
smoke.
got this coal train
The little
that
paws.
is building momentum, that it wants to go in a certain direction. Do we want it to go to the West Coast though?
No.
That's going to confuse us if we have to go to the East Coast because of the whole reason. Yeah, that's going to confuse me.
Work it.
I'm going to use a snowball rolling down a hill. So you've got a snowball. You're playing with your snowball, and everything is happy and everything's working really well. What?
Matt's got people to adjust.
Okay, we'll get there. Okay,
He stresses out.
a little bit. Are you starting to sweat?
You smell the destructive survival values building up there?
So anyways, we have this snowball rolling down a hill, okay? You drop the snowball at the top of the mountain, it starts to slowly build. And as it gets bigger and builds more momentum, it continues down. And what does it end up when it's at the bottom of the hill?
Big
The
snowball.
abominable snowman.
An avalanche. I mean, it's huge.
Oh,
It's this
avalanche.
big, huge thing. So
Ask
what
us
we
again.
want to
Ask
do
us
is,
again. Ask us again.
what does it end up being at the bottom of the hill?
Obviously an avalanche.
Exactly.
Obviously, yeah.
So some
As you
people
see.
get to that stage where they're at the avalanche. What Sean was talking about, death. That's the end point. Your body cannot, we cannot move you back in the other direction. But what we do is, as we can figure out, number one, helping you help your body adapt at a higher level, we can start to actually roll that snowball back up the hill. Or in the case of the freight train, we can start to slow that thing down and move it back in the other direction towards health, where we want to be in the first place. Okay? So, was a good example until I was interrupted by the Three Stooges. But I kind of got
Hey.
interrupted over there.
It was still good. Okay, so we're not doing a cat. No cat train?
I just thought it was
Sorry,
it's like the East Coast was
But I wanted a
death and
trend.
the West Coast was going to be
It's better to have a nice little snowball fight up here, a little destructive survival values as opposed to an avalanche down.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So just a second.
Like-
Pause.
It's the Dr. Me moment.
Oh,
It's all about him.
Now it's Dr. Me, yeah, all right.
Should we leave?
Now we're just
go. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, all right.
Well, here, buddy.
See
Go
ya.
have a seat.
Thank you guys for tuning into Shift Happens, week number 209, since I was missed the opening. Now he's zooming in on something. I want to thank Dr. Sean for giving us the beautiful example of moving. So we're just going to sit with Mickey here, and I want to thank you guys for watching Shift Happens. These three students and I truly appreciate.
I was trying to set the mood. Keep going. Give the moment. Come on. The moment. Let's start all over. Dr. Matt moment. And go.
And I want to thank you guys because this Shift Happens will dedicate you guys to moving from closer to death to closer to health. It's a continuous momentum that you guys choose every single day. Everything you do in your life, everything you do in your family's life, everything in your community. Have a cat. Everything you guys do
Keep going.
moves you closer or farther away from health. Choose wisely.
Going to take over the world.
We'll see you next week.